like to address the situation with
You can say you said the stream
Ralo.
recording. It's gonna save to your YouTube.
A lot of people hit me up.
Yeah, it's gonna save, once you edit, it's gonna save to your
Y'all know
YouTube.
how I feel about that.
And your live.
One,
Oh, okay.
So,
doing time
Go back again, watch it and stuff.
yeah,
doing time behind Ralo.
How you doing?
I look at it like
whenever we talk about it,
confided in a brother. Got him coming to the eye. He must call it a shake at one time. So now, I don't know who put the audio up. Let's start there. But,
yes, sir.
For him to be recorded talking to a brother, and then the record conversation get out, there's some disloyalty going on. People wait for the internet all the time. So now you would ask a person, what did you get out of that? You just lost a good friend. Someone, when you get out, Ralo gonna make some money. You're gonna be on this stuff. But a lot of people these days look at
7.
That's how you leave out.
I don't like this, I don't like that, I thought this, I thought that on the camera. Then once the camera's off, oh yeah, man, my bad, dog. Yeah, I ain't look at it like that. Yeah, you right. I could have looked at it a different way, or blah, blah, whatever the case may be. And that's not cool. That's not cool at all.
Yeah, I went back to the old.
A lot of people.
I don't got no pocket though. They still living the truth. They know my face. I can't do the other shit. I can't create.
That's going backwards.
Show two sides. They show like they're two-faced. Because a lot of them
ain't spoke to him. I speak to Lou all the time. I spoke to Lou a couple days ago. And Lucha fighting too, bro, you know.
Is there anything Thug could say about Gunna to make people look at it different? Like, he didn't snitch on me.
Thug would probably come home and tell somebody else that.
Yeah.
He couldn't tell me that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He can tell everybody else that. Like, I stick to the code, bro. Like, that's with anything, bro. Like, I talked to Ralo. Like, Ralo was my partner, bro. Like,
Boosie said, I wouldn't even want to be done.
Respect for that dude.
He said he want to do a song with $1 billion. He want to do a song with that.
I
was looking at
this. $1 million.
They said that wasn't true.
I don't know.
I just from the situation, like I told him, bro.
You gotta think about what you wouldn't do everything for $1 million.
You spoke to him, told him.
Yeah, I texted.
Damn.
DM'd him.
And what'd he say?
He said, I'm looking at it.
He got locked up. Nigga said, like,
he feel a different way because he did his time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So he feel different way. Nigga, do your time, nigga.
Hey, bruh. Okay, I'm gonna take.
Like I lost another fight.
What is snitching nowadays though? Because now you got these dudes.
Mariah, I'm trying to figure out how to send it.
Send it what?
I'm trying to send it to Missy. She told me send her the link.
Angel, type the link out. That's what I
did, and this is what it did. Like,
I can't see that.
I'm about to.
I just hear it, man.
I'm about to just try to send it to my phone.
Yeah, send it to your phone first. Send a link.
Why did that pop up? You see that?
That's the link.
And yeah, when a gun show this month too.
That's it.
Why you put it right there though? You can put it. It's in the comments already. If you look at the comments.
No, I had text you. That's the only reason. Look, see, it's about to pop up.
6, something like that.
That's what I'm saying. Highlight. Oh, you can't highlight it. You can't highlight it.
We done.
I'm about to text
My
it.
first one. I mean, not now, but like, cool, yeah, this shit.
Ain't that real?
404.
You mean like the color?
Yeah, the color.
Yeah, red don't fade.
Red, green, the purple, skull.
Yeah, you go. Yeah, that's what I said. Let's go. You good because it's gonna be saved to your joint.
To it too.
Okay, it's sent to her. Hopefully it worked.
What, the back of your arm?
Yeah, probably mom.
I'm about to go back to the video. Let me see.
Oh,
Recording
and John Doe, he's still going crazy.
Posting it on social media.
You said what?
He's still going crazy on Instagram.
See, you have to log in Instagram on the computer and pull it up. You could do that shit too. You just gotta run Instagram from your phone. I mean, from the computer.
What's out there?
Beach.
Yeah, okay.
I ain't never been to that.
You know, somebody might be on the phone with you and record it and post it. Like, what is out?
But nigga, you see niggas got the audio, right?
Well, I did not know.
You told
And that's why I was so adamant with him when I found out he did.
Who got the audio?
This nigga video, like, cause he just took a Boosie hat.
Hold on, you at? You took it from you?
Anybody didn't tell you something?
Hey, man.
That's not all of it, bro. That's what Ralo.
That's what
Ralo
Ralo
posted.
posted.
Ralo didn't post the whole audio though.
Yeah, I know, but
And
that's what he
you've
posted.
been
He just
telling
took
him,
that.
or have you not been just telling him and being real with him? Or what you want to do out? Like, I don't feel comfortable calling his phone. You smell me? Like, you know he gonna record me. So if possible, you can meet up with him or tell him to meet up with you. Or meet up with, you know what I'm saying? Somebody. I don't want to talk on his phone though.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. Back another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in on Boosie and Ralo, making it all up and down my timeline on Instagram today after they got into a back and forth online. And I ain't gonna lie, man, this one right here was a little disappointing for a nigga. I see two bosses from the culture, two bosses from the community to get into the point where they calling each other out online and knowing their background and what they represent and their representation and presentation to the game. I don't want to see bosses like them in collisions because these type of collisions between bosses cause major division. Most definitely, bro. We need these type of niggas to have that open line of communication and actually partnership and rocking with each other as opposed to going at each other. I put them clips in the beginning, the one from the Breakfast Club and from Ralo Instagram, and I'm adding links in the description because that's what started at this morning with the Breakfast Club. Ralo had eventually went to his Instagram and put that combo up where we saw the audio and everything like that. The recording come out a few weeks ago where Ralo was talking about his case, taking a meeting, going to court and everything like that. It came out determined that there was nobody that Ralo had actually told on. And if you look at his case, he's actually served all the time for what he got charged with and everything. But Boosie was on Breakfast Club and he brought the name up when he got to talking about the Gunna situation. Boosie's a nigga that's been very vocal over the years about standing on no type of corroboration at all, no taking no deals, no doing anything to help the police solve their crime, solve their case. You just gotta lay down and take your lick and everything like that. So when Ralo saw this morning, he had also put up two in the caption, letting it know that how everything went with the case, nobody doing time, but he went to Twitter and said this. It's not a person on this planet that can say they're in jail for me, and that's on God. The interview dude didn't even ask him nothing about me. That brother took it upon himself to speak on me. I would never did no shit like that to him. Hashtag never. These niggas be acting like some real bitches. Y'all salon talking ass niggas. Gossiping, grandma, drunk auntie, bitch, group chat niggas. I hate y'all fuck niggas. Boosie saw that and responded and said, you being straight with money before you met me has nothing to do with what you have done. Every real street nigga know what's up. Like I told you in our text, you can run that shit on someone else. LOL. And you the one lame ass nigga corroborating when all your niggas being silent. What you sorry for? You let you down. You let us down. It's hurting you inside. Ralo then responded and said, you always going on the internet and interviews gossiping about people. That shit lame. You don't know shit about me, rapping ass nigga. If I told, I would have been cocky enough to say I did, and every bitch still would have sucked my dick. I ain't trying to save face for none of you motherfuckers. Ralo ain't talking on nobody. Boosie responded and said, you know what you did, nigga. It's eating you up inside. Shaking my head. It's never gonna leave you, nigga. The real know you a rat. It's official. Take your lick and tell the real niggas you sorry. Like he told your co-defendant you was sorry. What you think this school would say about what you did, nigga? Ask yourself that. Ralo responded and says, it's eating me up because I did all these years in prison and lame ass niggas like you calling a solid nigga a rat. Pussy ass nigga, if I would have told, I would be out with my daughter. I couldn't make those father and daughter dances. I lost all that shit staying silent to this pussy ass code. Why the fuck you putting trouble in the world in our business, hoe ass nigga? Set the welcome home Ralo fight up. I'ma beat your ass. Hashtag on God. And like I said, bro, I don't want to see this get there.
You talking about he shouldn't fight him because that nigga be on dialysis. No 40-year-old man should be on there doing all of that when you got all them kids and other shit going on. You know this nigga locked up. Wait for the nigga to come home.
Like Ralo was trying to run
get him on the phone and talk to him like that. You going through him, like, and it's supposed to be your brother.
Yeah, I seen like the mall too, like 20 niggas.
I don't feel like Ralo snitched on nobody. I can't
that's what dad was there.
I feel the move, but I hate to see this online between them two. And it's most definitely rest in peace.
I was like 10
live school.
Maybe like
that was
that.
that man. That was he was a factor in the game in Atlanta and what he brought to the culture. But I don't want to see that between Boosie and Ralo. And I hate it made it way to the Breakfast Club and everything like that. I mean, Boosie, he gonna be straightforward when he talking and say what's on his mind. That's why the people love him. I'm not here to tell nobody not to stand on what they believe in, but I do know at times this thing be having a real negative effect on our culture and our people. And I do believe that niggas having to take responsibility for their actions and accountability for their actions. But at the same time, if ain't nobody locked up, bro, Ralo ain't told on nobody. He put a lot of the stuff up, the paperwork up and everything. Ralo, come on and get back on that mission, making that good, making your good outweigh your bad.
And take care of your family. Fuck everybody else.
Just your leadership, your way of speaking.
Yeah, all they gotta do is just go on a whole bunch of interviews and shit. Niggas gonna pay like Vlad. He gonna go Vlad. That's probably the first motherfucker you should go.
Waiting for Ralo to come home.
Vlad to get that nigga bag too, probably.
Witness thing, like it's a few, but y'all two niggas that fit into that category with the culture of what y'all brought to the game.
He goes on.
He gonna
control him. That's what I'm saying.
Tell me what y'all think. We got more custom videos. All that 1,000 for shit show. Stay on your pivot.
At least somebody not stupid.
Yeah, that was a good video. That was like
it was very. It's the nigga that said he told on the goddamn bed, like he said, his girl went to his bed.
Flags, flyers, stickers.
Urban Politics TV. He got 200K subscribers. He got 51K on that video 2 days ago.
Damn, Mariah, I love some Cleveland bar food tonight and some drinks.
What you mean, bar food? Like what?
Like we could go on Mayfield to Helen's or some shit.
Shit, Helen's gone. That shit.
You said it's gone, Helen's gone.
She said Mayfield. Like this.
I about to say, nigga got a brand called Mayfield.
Yeah, nigga, that shit. Mayfield started in Little Italy and shit, and then work its way up through the heights and shit. Like, yeah, shit crazy. It's like a little Italy.
I'm gonna do a nice little light
piece over there, nigga. Piece on Coventry, nigga. That's for the little. It's Coventry like little 5 points. Like it go from like Little Italy and then it turns to like little 5 points. It's like real culture-y and shit. Nigga, it's wrong. Motherfuckers out there selling shit, smoking weed. Nigga, yeah, we used to run that shit too. Like, what? Yeah, man.
Okay, so we must be starting with Ralo then.
Yeah, man. How you feel about that, man? Fucking Ralo, man. Shit. He said everything nigga needed to say. I mean, like
he said a great video. So like let's start off with Ralo. Ralo is from the Bluffs in Atlanta, Georgia, west side of Atlanta.
Text me.
Right?
Yes, yep.
Ralo is the fam goon. He's one of the founders, the breadwinner of fam goon. And a lot of people, follow his wave and, became Muslim.
He got some group shit.
He led a lot of people to Muslim.
Yeah.
He caught a case. Wait, when did Ralo come out? About 2015. When did he drop his first mixtape?
That nigga about to be. Man, he started working.
Damn.
You start working out?
He said, I told these niggas.
Probably like
I think it was like 2015.
I got hit the Ralo off Vlad. I can't even lie to you.
Yeah, you used to say you like when Ralo wore that black thing with the blue. The blue fur.
That was the BMF jackets.
Yeah, his first.
Yeah,
I don't know if it was a mixtape or album. Did they have mixtapes on Apple? Or everything on Apple is albums and EPs. EP is a mixtape though, right?
No, EP is like a sample album.
Oh, okay, so I guess all of them are albums or whatever. But
No, they got mixtapes on there.
the name of his first album was American Gangster. I don't know. Let me see.
We got like 5 mixtapes on there.
As long as that shit ain't copyrighted, you can put that shit on there. Like, or they got the audio samples and shit. That type of shit.
Well, like play some of the music or like play a video.
No, I mean like what you talking about?
Damn, son.
What you mean? You just said I could put something on here.
Oh no, I was talking to Darius.
Damn, okay.
But yeah, so he dropped his first album in 2015. Then he came out with Diary of the Streets. He was signed by Gucci Mane, gave Gucci back his $1 million so he could be, you know, independent. He never wanted to be signed to anybody. He was Ralo LaFleur. Him and Gucci dropped a lot of stuff together. He's have associates like Young Thug, Young Scooter, Lil Baby, affiliated with 21, YFN, Lucci. Who else? A few others. I can't think of nobody. Many
Dolph,
of course. Yeah, of course. Trouble. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, this is. You see the Trap Lord Ross what he made? Well, your Trap Lord Ross made one of my fucking Ralo. You ain't him? You slipping, man. You know what's going on.
On May the 4th, 2015, a relatively unknown rapper by the name of Ralo releases a song with rap superstar Future called Can't Lie. Getting a verse from one of the biggest rappers in the game is no easy feat, but when you're the biggest drug dealer this side of Atlanta, you can buy pretty much anything you want. In fact, Ralo was one of the biggest dope slingers the city had ever seen since Big Meech and the Black Mafia family, or BMF, terrorized the streets of Atlanta in the early noughties. And Ralo's dope dealing turf, where he would make his millions, would be a rundown drug-infested block called The Bluff, with the area being so rough that its name The Bluff actually is a backronym for Better Leave You Fool.
In Northwest Atlanta, there's a community where you can see the emerald skyline of the city from your windows. The problem is, most of the windows are boarded up. Welcome to in English Avenue.
High crime, man. It's dangerous down here. Full of drugs. I think it's a really dangerous area down here. It's full of people on the streets yelling, what you want, what you need, this, that, and the other. It's not too safe down here.
Got on a Cleveland hat. You see what they got on
Cleveland? Not too safe down here. He said it's not too safe down here.
Descriptions of the bluff painting a truly...
You say what?
The guy said it's not too safe.
Oh yeah, right.
Shocking scene.
He had on a Cleveland hat.
Gripped by addiction, where drug dealers would literally chase traffic and fight over who gets to serve the latest junkies. And unsurprisingly, the properties in the bluff are so undesirable, you can snap up a local bando for a bargain $10,000. And this area has been covered extensively in a terrifying documentary called Snow on the Bluff.
See it in your face. I got the good stuff.
All right, now.
Okay. So you want 2 8-ball and you want the 2 what's the name, right?
Well,
Yeah, 10 rolls.
yeah,
Yeah, 10
I
rolls.
can try.
Yeah, try this.
So a young Ralo came up in the bluff, and as a result, unsurprisingly, he was frequently in trouble with the law. Apparently, he started his drug dealing career as a teenager, being sent to juvenile jail dozens of times before even becoming an adult.
When I was younger, I was going to jail so fucking much for trafficking, cocaine, armed robberies, kidnappings, and shit like that.
From the age of 12 to 16,
So much
you have 32 times total in your life. And Ralo would later admit in a Vlad TV interview that his father was formerly a big drug dealer from the bluff and that he'd inherited the business from his dad.
His occupation was kingpin.
There you go, right there. That hoodie right there.
Yeah. You used to always talk about that.
All his clientele knew me as his son. They were just waiting for me to get some dope to supply them with. So as I grow older,
The clientele was already attached to me.
Clearly, Ralo was heavy in the streets before he'd had an opportunity to make it in music. And like many other underdeveloped and impoverished hoods in America, gang activity ran rampant in the Bluff, with the crew that Ralo pledged allegiance to going by the name Famerica. In fact, Ralo's earliest post on Instagram is a picture of him wearing a Famerica t-shirt, something that the whole crew would do. On Instagram, Ralo would post countless pictures of himself with Famerica members or Famgoons rolling deep in the Bluff and wearing matching Famerica tees. Clearly, the Famgoons were getting busy in the streets of Atlanta, as Ralo would boast on Instagram with pride, sharing news clippings that claim Famerica have been identified as Atlanta's #1 street gang, and even saying in a caption, "We ain't the biggest or the baddest, but I can say me and my young guys go hard. It ain't nothing to brag on, but the city of Atlanta titled Famerica the #1 street gang 2 years in a row," meaning there wasn't another group of people that went harder than Famerica. This ain't my personal opinion. This is something that's documented. Do your homework. You'll find out. Free the crew. #Famerica. Clearly, Ralo was doing well for himself as early as 2012, posting pictures on Instagram, holding wads of money that seemed to get bigger in every photo. And clearly, Ralo had big aspirations in the dope gang, like other legendary Atlanta dope pushers, because he would post the formerly biggest drug pusher in Atlanta, Big Meech, to his IG, along with a caption reading, "Fast cars, all the baddest bitches, they couldn't even add up all the paper homie was getting." Dude had a huge impact on America. Not too many people kick shit like homie. Free Meech went from the hood to Hollywood. Whatever Ralo was doing in the streets was working, because by the end of 2013, he'd be buying people cars and spending so much money in Walmart, the cashier's hands were hurting. And eventually, he would take some of that drug money and invest it into his rap career, buying verses from the most iconic rappers in Atlanta music history, flexing every car, watch, and chain that you could imagine a rapper flexing. And naturally, flying all around the USA on private jets, with a whole bunch of famgoons and a whole lot of suspicious packages.
With a whole lot of famgoons.
Very highest levels before the authorities would finally catch up with it. Now, we're going to get into all of the juicy info, but first, a quick ad from today's very special sponsor, Advance Global. Now, look, Advance Global said that I could do whatever I want for this sponsorship. I'm not going to do a wrap today. I'm going to keep it very simple, because they just new Vance gummies. I never tried them before, but I'm a big fan of my gummies, if you know what I'm saying. And they had the gall to say to me, only try half a gummy. So I completely disregarded that information, gulped a whole gummy down, got on with my evening, and I was pleasantly surprised. That thing was hitting, I can't lie. So if you don't want to risk it with other gummies, give Vance gummies a try. They ship discreetly straight to your door using USPS to all 50 states. Don't get caught slipping shit in packs like Ralo. Go to the Vance Global website today and use my code TRAPLAW to receive 20% off and free shipping. And if you're trying to get regular deliveries, make sure you use my promo code TRAPLAW30 to get 30% off. Yes, 30% off initial and renewal subscriptions. Thanks, Vance Global. Let's get on with the video.
Yeah, I was about to fast forward. I forgot I could do that.
Ralo claimed to have decided to take his career in the rap game seriously after a short stint in prison, telling DJ Booth magazine that he heard rappers talking about moving bricks and killing people, and it was clear to him that they would never tell the dark truth behind that lifestyle. And while he'd been rapping as a child, he began working with Atlanta rapper Young Scooter, who was a childhood friend of his that he'd grown up with, sharing abandoned houses together in the Bluff as kids.
Me and Scooter, we grew up together, you know what I'm saying? When he found out I was doing the music, he was 100% behind me, you know what I'm saying? And he gave me all he got.
Their track Stay Focused would drop on the 3rd of November 2014, and Ralo would continue putting in work and spending money to break his way into the rap game legitimately, admitting to DJ Small Eyes that he knew he would need to spend money to be taken seriously as a rapper.
And use your own money and put it behind yourself. Ain't no sense you're going to go do no music if you can't put no money behind you. Go get the money and then spend the money on the talent.
And he also opened up to Vlad TV, who Ralo told outright that he had sold drugs to fund his rap career.
And then I started selling drugs. I got into the drug business real heavy. And then after I stopped selling drugs, I started rapping. I invested my money in rap.
And so Ralo would be on social media promoting the upcoming Famerica Armed and Dangerous mixtape, as well as flexing all of the iced out jewelry and watches that he was buying, as is the way of an up-and-coming Atlanta rapper. And of course he copped a Bentley, making sure to pose in it, taking unlimited Instagram pictures. Ralo's name was picking up a buzz in the streets of Atlanta, and he would soon be seen making club appearances with the likes of Young Thug, the Migos, and Shorty Low. And Ralo would continue fostering a collaborative relationship with his day one supporter Young Scooter, with their next track For Show dropping on on January the 26th, 2015, and it would be Ralo's friendship with Scooter that would ultimately connect him with his breakout collaborator Future, with Ralo admitting he was only able to befriend Future initially by showing off his expensive jewelry.
I first met Future. The reason why we even started conversating was about this jewelry. I got the damn jewelry, and I was able to talk to Future. And that made me different from everybody in the room, because ain't nobody in the room can pay $60,000 for that chain that I had bought.
Future would tweet publicly in March 2015 saying that him and Ralo have a hit record coming, with Ralo and Future's big collaboration called Can't Lie dropping with a music video on May the 4th, 2015. This song would go on to be a street hit, today sitting with a view count over 7.5 million views. And despite having been rapping since age 11, this would be Ralo's first big break in the mainstream rap industry. He'd allegedly paid Future $25,000 for the verse, later claiming in an interview that he was coming out of the streets and wanted a hot rapper on his first big song to get his career popping.
I was looking for a singer, and I couldn't really make me a singer myself because I'm not really a radio artist. I'm saying most of my music is street music. I'm saying because I came from the streets, and ain't nobody right now better than Future right now. I'm saying he about the hottest artist in the industry right now. You know what I'm saying? Scooter put it together with me for me.
Can't Lie was from Ralo's debut mixtape, Famerican Gangster, releasing on April 10th, 2015. Now, we know that Famerica is the name of the gang that Ralo and his friends were part of growing up. And once Ralo's rap career took off, he would incorporate this name, Famerica, into countless songs and mixtape titles. But in an effort to cover his back, in a May 2015 interview, Ralo claimed that Famerica wasn't a gang, suggesting instead that he had repurposed the name to start a foundation and community outlet in his local area.
Famerica, man, where did you come up with that name? You know, it was a group of individuals. It was like 4 or 5 of us at the time. I'm saying we started at a young age. We were like in the 7th or 8th grade. And I'm saying it started as like a military gang or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And due to the fact I've been through a lot right now, and I went to prison, the things that matter, and we have made it out of a little foundation for the youth. Okay. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to give back family in America because we lost what we had in the first place. Right. You know, with like Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and the people that built things up for us. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go back to that.
And by July 2015, despite having only had a couple of months being a popping rapper, Ralo is seen driving around in Lamborghinis and later posting on Instagram a picture of himself with the caption saying that he went from the back of cop cars to the back of private jets. For the next minute, he's driving around in a Rolls Royce, and it truly seems like the money is never going to run out. But Ralo is making his way into the mainstream rap industry and putting in a lot of networking too. He was seen posted up with the likes of YFN Young Dolph, Young Jeezy, Future, and Young Thug, as well as being seen doing numerous interviews during his come-up, like the DJ Small Eyes interview, where he openly says that he made millions in the street and bought everything he has with drug money, and that he's a fam goon to the core.
They made millions out the street, you know what I'm saying? Made millions. I bought all this shit drug money, man. I ain't never called myself a leader of my crew, you know what I'm saying? I'm even with them. I'm a brother. I'm a American. I'm a fan goon. I ain't no better than the next man I'm standing next to.
He shouldn't even said that.
And he really didn't care who knew it. And so he would continue using his dope money to push his career forward, releasing his Diary of the Streets mixtape on November the 26th, 2015. This project had numerous features from big-name Atlanta rappers, including the future mortal enemies of the Atlanta rap scene, both YFN and Young Thug, on the same project. He also had features from the likes of Rich Homie Quad.
That's the first artist I feel like I know of that still loves on Thug and
the money from his infamous Dirty Sprite 2 mixtape. The future rap, I keep that dog food like I'm Ralo. And if you didn't know, dog food is actually Atlanta slang for heroin, a phrase that Ralo would use frequently throughout his career. In fact, Ralo actually claimed that it was this song that got the police looking into him, saying that he only stopped selling drugs around the time of this project dropping, and suggesting that Future running around saying that Ralo's got the dog food brought him a lot of unwanted attention.
Said fuck something, I kept getting into it with the police. They got real hard on me because of the music shit, bro. You know, when Future said he keep that dog food like Ralo. It brought a lot of more attention.
His track I Know featuring Young Thug would be a legendary collab, and at this point Ralo was officially in the rap game.
He was sorry at Future about that.
Money to buy a seat at the table, and he had truly pulled out
keep that dog food like I'm Ralo.
Ralo would have an incredible run in the rap game, pushing his career to brave new heights and attracting a whole lot of attention to himself in the process. In April 2016, after Ralo failed to get accepted onto the XXL freshman list, he takes to IG saying that he doesn't care because he made the most money this year whilst flexing an ungodly amount of cash.
Let's say, Rick of the year. Bitch, I'm the Rick of the year. I made the most money this year. I'm not this year. You dig what I'm saying? Ralo, fam, boom.
This was just the beginning of Ralo's long-running habit of posting pictures on Instagram with far more money than you would expect somebody who's just dropped one mixtape to have. And these egregious pictures of Ralo showing off piles of money would certainly come back to haunt him. But for now, he seemed completely oblivious to the fact that being a rapper didn't mean that he could also be a drug dealer at the same time. And during this time, he linked up with more massive names in the rap game, like Birdman and 21 Savage, who both appeared on Ralo's Diary of the Streets 2 tape releasing in August 2016.
I like that. I like that.
Like Boosie and Young Thug appearing alongside 21 Savage.
Yeah, I like that song too.
Ralo collaboration track Flexing on Purpose. The project also had another track with Future called My Brothers, and following the release of this mixtape, Ralo would continue flexing stupid amounts of money on Instagram along with stupidly incriminating captions. In September, Ralo posted a picture on Instagram showing him using a money counter surrounded by a whole bunch of cash, along with a caption saying that he's made millions and he now owns 10 properties. And that very same month, Ralo is covered in a DJ Booth article along with a headline revealing that Ralo claimed to have made $12 million dealing drugs before he was a rapper, with Ralo openly confessing that he had made way more money off the drug game than the rap game, boldly claiming to have made $12 million in just 1 year of dealing, but suggesting that he's giving up crime because he'd rather be broken free than rich and in jail. During this interview, it's also claimed that Ralo has moved out of the Bluff to a mansion in southwest Atlanta in the Cascade area where the mayor lives. But despite having made millions of dollars in the streets, at least Ralo gave back to his community, sort of. Because in October 2016, Ralo visits a homeless shelter, picking up headlines for making it rain $50,000 and having the homeless people fight over his drug money.
What you doing?
I never got that food.
The person laughing.
Look at my man's backpack.
Why is they laughing like that?
Hey, see, man, y'all gonna buy out some of these, man. Y'all gotta sell like that.
Public service announcement. This is for all the young females in school, high school, that don't want to get an ugly black boy a chance. You gotta be careful who you don't give a chance.
Like Ralo, man. For real. I'm trying to get like Ralo.
Oh yeah, him and P. I remember P posted this.
Yeah. Rain, sound, Ray, nigga. Yeah, rain, sound, Ray, nigga. Yeah.
This nigga Trap Lord do his research, nigga.
And as the year went on, he would continue brazenly posting on Instagram with guns and money. In a November 2016 Say Cheese interview, Ralo would reveal that Future had told him to quit selling drugs and that it took everything for him to leave the Bluff.
So Future always wanted me to quit. Like, it took everything in me to leave the Bluff and stuff. Like, that's home, selling dope. Nobody never told me that shit was wrong. If he asked me, I lied to him. I said, yeah, I already quit. I kept lying to him. I already quit, so I can say what I want to say. Man. You sure you quit? It's just he still tell me every day. Like,
so, Ralo claimed in 2016 to have quit the drug game, but that would be hard to believe when the still relatively fresh to the game rapper would continue to flex on social media, showing off hundreds of thousands of dollars in cash and cars.
We got the motherfucking Lamborghini parked in the motherfucking pack in the motherfucking group. $400,000 cars. $460,000. We got like 30.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ralo would end 2016 sharing more pictures of bundles of cash and appearing once again on Black TV, saying openly once again that he had made $12 million in the drug game.
Yeah, clearly. $3
million.
I actually made 12, right? Because I was counting how much money I had made. Mm-hmm. But I only had like 3.
Ralo would also elaborate that his fam goons moved militantly, basing their operation in a whole apartment complex that he owns and controls.
I moved to this day with a large team. You know what I'm saying? I got us some apartments. I bought the whole complex.
Moving into 2017, Ralo was clearly doing well for himself, being seen on social media showing off $1 million in jewelry and counting wads of money in the Waffle House. But on the 12th of February, when it's announced that he is becoming Atlanta trap legend Gucci Mane's latest signee, joining Gucci's 1017 Eskimo record label. And the very same day, Ralo would drop his next mixtape, Famerican Gangster 2, with appearances from YFN Lucci, Gucci Mane, Future, and 21 Savage, including a track called Young N-Word featuring Lil Uzi Vert, Lil Yachty, and Young Thug, with all of these announcements and releases apparently coming on Ralo's birthday. And this was a big day for him. He was seen on Instagram receiving an iced-out moon cake that says, "Happy birthday, Mr. Dog Food." Yeah, and continuing into 2017, Mr. Dog Food would continue doing very well for himself, posing with yet more cash on Instagram and releasing a music video for his song Ralo Escobar, seemingly openly hinting towards his role as a big drug kingpin. And the track came along with hard-hitting lyrics where Ralo would reveal that his brother killed himself in the living room of their family home, and they continued living and selling drugs from the house like it was nothing. A month later, on April the 25th, 2017, Ralo continues his run of songs with incriminating titles, this time dropping a track called Rico Act, you know, the thing they're going to use to put him in jail. Then on May the 28th, Ralo,
he's funny.
frustrated by the security following him around, he decided to buy every single outfit in every single store, then offering the security guards clothes. And in the days that follow, Ralo would show off another huge pile of money on Instagram.
Okay. Because I'm going to need y'all here to tell me what color I should wear on shoe. I really like the blue on the pink, OG. I like the blue on the pink. Shit, I like the blue on the pink. Then I look at the pink on the pink. Pink on the pink color. These gonna be some $300 shoes now. And I need y'all to tell me what color I should wear. Okay, y'all see the pink on the pink, then y'all see the blue on the blue. And I think that we can possibly add a little green to this shit. Go another 50,000. Here go another 50,000. Which one look the best, OG?
His stacks were getting bigger and bigger with every social media post. But in keeping with his efforts to always give back, Mr. Dog Food was seen on social media giving real food, McDonald's, to the homeless people around his area. In July, he would be more active on Instagram,
I thought that was
more money
a
on the
stack he gave that nigga.
It's raining outside, so I bought some Jordans.
No Pakistan.
So I bought some Jordans. This nigga sound like Forrest Gump.
I just bought them because it's raining. It's raining out
He said it's raining out here.
I bought it because it was raining.
Get wicked. Woo! First pound, fuck with these joints. Is this what you fucking for? A pair of these? I know you ain't fucking for a pair of these $100 shoes, oh. Get yourself, yo.
Then he sweeps it all up / has a shower in said money.
Alright, so listen. You're gonna have to leave for about 10 minutes. Okay, cool. I'm finna take me a shower. You gotta leave. You gotta leave.
But I have my phone, man.
Nigga retired, man.
I'm gone.
I did.
You gotta leave. Got me a bar of soap. A couple bars of soap. Couple bars of soap. Make sure. You got to. Should I make voodoo in this shit? Should I make voodoo in it? Make good shit, huh? Make good shit. Yeah. I'm trying to tell you. Shit. I ain't clean enough. I don't feel like I'm clean enough, y'all. You feel like I'm clean enough? Yeah. Shit. Don't get behind your ears. My mama always told me that. Don't get behind your ears. Go home. Yeah.
In a July the 6th, 2017 My Mixtape interview, Ralo refers to his apartment complex that the fam goons run their operation from by the nickname Pakistan. with Ralo promising that they don't sell drugs from those apartments, as well as revealing that in this complex he provides everything for his fam goons.
We godly men, we sit up here and we pray. We ain't on no fuck shit. We ain't selling no dope over here in the apartment. I'm Mr. Dog Food. I've been did that. Ain't got to do that again in my life. You can down there call this a homeless shelter if you want to, because all my niggas ain't got shit but me. All the clothes they wear, I buy their clothes. All the cars they drive, my cars.
Then in July 2017, Ralo would drop a joint mixtape with his new label boss, Gucci Mane. A tape called Ralo LaFleur, where he appears on the cover with Gucci Mane's iconic ice cream cone face tattoo. And he really channeled his inner Gucci Mane by getting a feature from none other than Atlanta legend OJ the Jew Man. Hey! He also had the likes of Fetty Wap, Young Thug, and Lil Durk on the album, and clearly the project was a big financial success, because the day after its release, Ralo would take to Instagram to flex yet another enormous...
I forgot I was on mute. I was over here talking.
And yet more pictures posing with money. In July, Ralo is rubbing shoulders with Travis Scott, who apparently promises to pull up to Pakistan with Quavo. Then on the 25th of July, Ralo posts a clip of him driving his new camouflage Lamborghini, along with an explanation of why he still lives in the hood, even though he's rich, saying this is where he wants to be. This is interesting because it seems to suggest that at this point, Ralo has indeed moved back to the bluff. And despite telling Futures and others in interviews that he was truly done selling drugs, the Famerica's operation in his compound at Pakistan didn't seem to be stopping one bit. On August the 4th, Ralo continues flexing his Lambo on Instagram, talking about how he used to struggle with rent, but now he owns every house that he stays in, and he continued pushing his music throughout this period. On August the 15th, dropping the song Never Going Broke with Young Dolph, and all through the end of August, Ralo continued brazenly flexing his wealth on Instagram. On August the 30th, posting his crew shopping in the mall, saying that he brought something for everyone, as well as showing off much more money. On September the 5th, he drops a music video for Ralo Back with OJ the Jewel Man. Hey! Unfortunately, it didn't sound like paradise in Pakistan. And on September the 8th, Ralo would make a post on social media complaining that the feds are following him everywhere he goes. And clearly, Ralo decided then to put on a show for those watching him, because the following week, he returned to social media with a message for Google regarding his net worth, which he said is listed on Google way lower than it is in reality.
Hey, I just looked on Google. They stated that my net worth is $500,000. Hey, listen here. The apartments cost $2 million, nigga. That car cost $500,000, nigga. That Hellcat and that vet, nigga, I paid $100,000 a piece for them bitches. I was the first nigga in the city with them motherfuckers. So you need to go on and tell Google, stop lying on me. This shit everywhere, nigga. Shit, pop, shit, found. Go!
Ralo would go on to show off his 6 luxury cars in a convoy, along with a new caption where he declares himself to be the new Big Meech like it's 2004. A couple of days later, Ralo would go live on Instagram counting $500,000 in a sink.
I like my money neat, you know what I'm saying? Like my money, 25,000, you know what I'm saying? That's how I like my money, you know what I'm saying? These are number hundreds, this 6,000 hundreds right here. This ain't number hunchos, you know what I'm saying? He did that. What?
And soon, he would even abandon the alibi that his piles of cash were from the music game, later showing off a huge bag of cash and telling his followers that the money was made in 20 minutes on the block, as well as showing off the machine gun-toting fam goons that protect him.
Yeah, bitch. 20 minutes. We made this in 20 minutes, nigga. Big old bag. Pop shit, nigga. Found shit, nigga. What going on? A whole lot of oxygen, bro. Fucking tell my
That is like young boy.
Yeah, then we're gonna put some money on you. A whole lot of gang shit. Blue gang. Pop shit. Found gold.
Perhaps the pressure was getting to Ralo, because on the 28th of September, Ralo would post on Instagram suggesting that he's stressed, while surrounded by money, of course. The following month, the music video for his track Chiraqistan with Lil Durk releases, but even with new music dropping, the facade that Ralo was making his money from music rather than the streets was evaporating by the second. And soon, Ralo would be expressing his frustrations towards the cops on social media, being seen in an October the 9th, 2017 social media clip after being pulled over in his Lambo, dissing Atlanta cops to their faces and saying that they're so broke they should come and work for him selling dog food.
They be at home like, damn, I ain't gonna never make it in life. Like how you gonna ever make some money out of this? But you agree? I think if you arrest somebody, that shit like murder. You killing somebody. Look here, old pussy ass, get on the phone, call me.
His bum ass
You remember this?
to 48,000 a year. He gotta say yes or no sir to him. Shit, he might well come work for me. We got the dog food. Now accept the application, officer. Now accept the application. But we tell them, our shit pop shit. We can't stop shit. Lean ain't one bit. I cannot hit. Every day of my life, I wake up 10, 20 motherfucking $1 million nigga. What you wake up to? What you got? 10,000, 20,000 in your account? Even if you saved up that within a 5-year span. I literally hate pussy ass police. I hate this bitch look past. Bitch, I know you see this car on my Instagram. Like, you know it my car. It ain't in your name. I wish you knew how much money I got. I got a whole bunch of goddamn money. Never in your life gonna touch no money like that, nigga. You gonna always be a motherfucking 9-to-5 nigga. Broke ass nigga. You gonna be broke for the rest of your life.
The day after this unfortunate run-in with the cops, seemingly showing zero self-awareness, Ralo would show off $500,000 in a trap house, once again taunting the cops, saying 12 can't stop shit.
Fam, go! You wanna see something? You wanna see something? I ever seen $1 million? Damn, look. This $500,000 bitch. 12 can't stop the shit. Now goddamn, now you did it. You did it.
And on that very same day, Ralo would post an image of himself on a private jet with a huge pile of money. And later a video would surface where Ralo tells the camera that the pilot has told him there are too many pounds of money on the plane and they're all gonna die.
I just got word from the pilot that we have too many pounds of money on this plane. And it's a strong possibility our ass going down. We finna die. I'm just thanking God that I did not fly light. And I flew goddamn big wave. Other than that, our ass was going downtown. I believe I can fly.
Peach problem.
Hey, too much money on board the ship. See, I was gonna go by boat, but the boat gonna go down, up under the water. So I said, if I got down fly, at least I die fly, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Cause I wouldn't put it on the boat, I hate water, goddamn. So just take me out the long way.
My nigga in the background.
At this point, trips on private jets are becoming a common occurrence on Ralo's timeline, no doubt raising a few eyebrows at the local police station. And then, on October the 13th, only a few days after being pulled over in his Lambo, Ralo is back on a private jet, clowning around with his goons on the runway.
Hey, man! We out here, we loud, we lit, private jet and shit. Just jump out a little bit. You better wear around the motherfucker. All right, get it, fuck it. Cold in the motherfucker, bitch. Oh, we don't get no service up here. Hello? I can't call my bitch. I might as well just look out the window and talk to God. We don't get no service up here. Oh, shit. I think I got a signal. Yo, bitch, they called me.
During one of these trips, Ralo takes a picture on a plane reading Gucci Mane's biography that would later become one of his most famous album covers. However, unfortunately for Ralo, these private jet trips wouldn't stay private for very long, and the cops would eventually catch wind of his interstate trafficking operation and moving in to shut down the Fam Goons operation.
The first America.
On November the 24th, 2017, Ralo dropped his Plugged In with the Cartel mixtape with DJ Cutthroat. A mixtape title which may or may not have been low-key self-snitching, but anyway. It featured a track with a Young Thug called Red Dot, as well as the track I Made Myself a Boss, which came with a music video where Ralo shows off a whole lot of money on a private jet. Then, on December the 3rd, 2017, Ralo would post one of the biggest piles of cash yet, along with a bold caption where he claims to pay his taxes so that he can post this kind of picture. Oh, Ralo, if only it was that easy. On December the 5th, 2017, Ralo would drop one of the biggest songs of his career, a track with Lil Baby called Lil Cali in Pakistan, named after the apartment complex he runs his drug empire out of. This would go on to be one of his most popular songs ever, racking up a whopping 23 million views on YouTube. And the music video featured Ralo and Baby posing next to another enormous pile of cash. Ralo would be seen on his social media hanging out with Lil Baby's 4PF crew while the shoot was going on, but little did Ralo know that his good times would soon be coming to an end. Of course, he would obliviously or recklessly continue posting images on private jets with huge amounts of money, and posing in front of exotic cars with huge loads of money, and on the phone with huge piles of money. But little did Ralo know, however, that during this time he was slipping up on numerous fronts. Because on December the 18th, 2017, Ralo and a group of 10 fam goons boarded a flight from Fulton County Airport to Sacramento, California. However, what they didn't realize was that the feds had been watching Famerica this whole time, and a subsequent indictment would reveal that surveillance teams made up of the ATF, FBI, and Georgia State Patrol would be tracking Ralo and waiting for his jet to return. And then, on December the 22nd, 2017, apparently after returning to Fulton County Airport on a private jet, Ralo's team would be spotted unloading 37 packages from the plane after insisting that the flight crew do not help move them. The cops would then let Ralo and Famerica leave the airport, but soon after, that van containing the 37 packages is stopped by authorities after driving a significant distance in the dark with
that
no
was the first one that happened in December.
van was registered to Ralo's address. And when the cops approached the van, they noted a strong odor of marijuana. Looking inside, they would find
marijuana.
pounds of weed worth an alleged $1 million. Ralo himself isn't actually there at this point, but all of his goons are caught in possession of drugs and matching Famerica merch in nearly every bag in the vehicle. Oh, and just for good measure, Ralo's personal ID was also found in a bag next to all of the bags full of weed. The bust in itself is insane, but what's more crazy is what happened next. Because Ralo wasn't in the van that got pulled over, and for the time being, he would get away. But instead of lay low and keep his big mouth shut, just the very next day, Ralo would post an image to Instagram along with a caption saying that he just lost $1 million in one go, referring directly to the $1 million in weed that the feds had just seized from the family.
Yeah, they mentioned that in court.
How dumb can you get, really? This post would, of course, be seen by the courts and would later quote it in an indictment as proof that Ralo had been the beneficiary of the $1 million.
Yeah, they had it in an indictment, yeah.
But to make matters worse, cops also claimed to have found a clip on Ralo's Instagram from the day before the bust showing him getting onto the private jet, surrounded by his Famerica-clad goons, wearing the merch that was found in the bags in the van. With this being a reference to a promo video for his trending freestyle filmed on the plane runway only days before. But clearly not discouraged by the heat of the authorities' attention, Ralo would immediately go back to Atlanta, splashing out on luxury vehicles as gifts for his friends and family.
Where you at? Oh, well, okay. I'm getting ready to say. I'm about to get ready to say. That boy Ralo.
With this followed by another Instagram post where Ralo would brag about owning every house on his street. Ralo would also take to the internet to prove that his $100,000 diamond grill is real diamonds.
Pull up on, Bert. Hey, man, this shit real, nigga. We ain't faking on y'all niggas. Guinness Book of World Records, nigga. Picking it down, man. My nigga Ralo mouth, nigga. This shit certified. Cartel shit. Plugged in with the cartel. You goes from the left side to the right side.
However, on December the 30th, 2017, Ralo would post an old picture of himself on a plane with the table full of money again. But this time, something's different. Because this post came with a caption where Ralo says that he's done with all of this flashy stuff and asks, what's next? Perhaps Ralo knew that his days on the streets were numbered, and this post was a last-minute attempt to change direction and protect himself from an eventual downfall. Or perhaps he truly had made so much money and brought everything he could possibly want, he was truly looking for a new challenge. Or perhaps he knew that deep down, the jewelry, cars, money, and planes were over. Because the unfortunate answer to the question, what's next for Ralo, would end up being, rather predictably, prison. Despite having already had a taste of police attention, after his $1 million dope seizure, Ralo would spend his final months of freedom flexing his drug money for all to see. On January the 3rd, 2018, he would post to Instagram telling his followers that his mood all 2018 is going to be prayer, grind, and forcing his team to look like money. But 10 days later, Ralo's mood seemed to change, as he would take to social media to call people around him out for begging him for money. Ralo, tired of people begging him for money. Perhaps if he didn't want people begging him for money, he shouldn't keep posting pictures on Instagram flexing millions of dollars. But by God, even with the knowledge that the feds were only a few steps behind him, Ralo would continue all through January posting incriminating pictures to Instagram. Like this January the 20th, 2018 photo of Ralo showing off a suitcase full of cash, along with the caption reading, "Only a stupid man would think he could sell dope forever without going to prison forever. The man that wins the game is the man that runs his money up and run away from that shit. And that's the reason they call me #Mr. Dog Food. I won." Clearly he thought he had gotten away with it and he was just taunting the police at this point. I mean, he's still calling himself Mr. Dog Food for God's sake. And Ralo would continue flexing, posting more and more brazen pictures on private jets with ungodly amounts of money. Here he is in his bathroom with bundles. And then on January the 22nd, he would release a music video for his new track, $1,000, where he would appear in that video on a private jet flexing a few $1,000. He would then go on tour, being seen on Instagram as his tour bus arrives, telling fans that he went from a prison bus to a tour bus.
Yeah, man, we went from a motherfucking prison bus to a tub bus, nigga. From a cop car to a Lamborghini, nigga. From the big house to a big house, nigga. Pop shit, down in the street. Go get that. Cool. Yeah, they help me back to do it. With the motherfucking dogs.
Ralo's tour would be to promote his new mixtape, Diary of the Streets 3, releasing on February the 9th, 2018, with the cover-up for this project being that picture of Ralo sat with a pile of money whilst reading his mentor Gucci Mane's biography on the jet, an infamous picture taken just before his crew got busted back in December. The album itself would feature collabs from big hitters like Young Thug, YFN Lucci, Key Glock, Lil Baby, Young Dolph, Boosie, Gucci Mane, and Future. And for the outro of the album, there was a track called 12, where Ralo essentially says that he's the new Big Meech of Atlanta and saying that he made a whopping $20 million from drug dealing. Another reference to the BMF or Black Mafia family drug kingpin Big Meech, who ran the drug game in Atlanta in the early 2000s. Perhaps after releasing more music, Ralo was feeling invincible once again. Because only a week after that project dropped, on February the 16th, 2018, Ralo would post a fresh picture on Instagram standing in front of a fresh yellow Lamborghini, along with a caption suggesting that he had gone back to the same gas station where he had been arrested in this Lamborghini. And then a couple of days later, footage emerges of Ralo picking up his Lamborghini from the police impound lot, where he complains that the cops damaged his car in the process.
Go ahead and get my motherfucking Lamborghini out. That's gone. I come to pick up the Lamborghini. They say, Ralo, I'm Ralo. I deserve to have what you want me. You know what I did? I tore all my shit up.
From here, Ralo would continue to associate himself with private jets, on February the 23rd, releasing a video for the song Swear to God, with a whole lot of the video recorded in an aircraft hangar depicting Ralo getting off of private jets. Clearly, the cops will be looking at him closely during this period, as only the following day, on February the 24th, a clip would be posted to his Instagram, which showed the cops searching his tour bus.
Fuck 12! Fuck 'em! Fuck 12!
And this would be followed by more brazen clips where Ralo shows off a whole bunch of guns on the bus after the raid.
Yeah, we're gonna do the show. We're gonna do the other thing and everything else. And we still left the motherfuckers strapped and loaded with Dracos. Everybody else to the other gun. We still loaded, still put money in the shit. Hot seat. Still loaded. Still armed and dangerous. Ride off with them, bitch. We riding out with the Dracos.
Another clip would later be posted to Instagram where Ralo shows himself getting searched by airport TSA, along with a caption where he says that he is now flagged at every airport.
Man, I've never been searched so much in my motherfucking whole life of living. Not even in prison. Bitch ain't doing no captain check over here. They still searching my bag. Fucked up my little book bag. Going up again. TSA can't stop shit. 12 can't stop shit. TSA can't stop shit. Can't nobody stop greatness, bitch. Broken counter. Got us extra little station. They pulled up on us.
And a day later, he would post another video to social media showing just how much trouble he was getting in at the airport, along with a spectacular caption that read, "Today, I'ma pay every lawyer I know. I'm checking every person that come around me. I don't want no illegal guns, drugs, or criminal activity near me. I'm telling my accountant to pay taxes on every dollar I made. Every beef I ever got into, y'all won. I don't want no smoke. All my goons got license to carry and secure me. I will be protected and respected forever. The shit they're doing to me is on a whole nother level. Y'all won't big meech me. Fuck all that. Hashtag free Ralo shit. I'ma be here. Dear Federal Bureau of Investigation, Homeland Security, Drug Task Force, Gang Task Force, GBI, hashtag Mr. Dog Food is retired. I pray y'all understand that Islam doesn't make me a terrorist. It made me a better man. I'm no treat to the American soil. I love my country, my community. I pay my taxes. And when I say 12 can't stop shit, I mean that with all my heart. Because no human being can stop God's work. Assalamu alaikum.
They waiting on me over here at TSA. They waiting on me, boy. Yeah, another roadblock.
I'm sure that's one. Not 39 hours. Not 39 hours.
All right, we almost through it. There you go.
I got it. Thank you.
They got a roadblock waiting on me. Oh, shit. Let's go to Dogs, man. I keep that dog food like a Ralo. I ain't scared. There you go. How do you go again?
Nah, y'all good.
Oh, yeah?
Have a good night.
Y'all the best, man.
Considering all the problems Ralo was having around this time, you would really think that he would lay low and stop doing things to get under the authorities' skin. But let's not forget, Ralo really wanted to be Big Meech and the Black Mafia family. And what he does next is truly crazy, because Ralo wanted to be Big Meech so bad that he rented the same billboard that BMF took out at the height of their trafficking operations to market the record label that they were using to launder their drug money. With Ralo doing the very same thing, proudly displaying his Diary of the Streets mixtape on the very same billboard for the whole world to see. And he would post a clip of this billboard along with a caption that read, "I heard this was the billboard the government got mad at Big Meech about. Guess who the fuck got it?" Right on 285. Hashtag Ralo. Respect the hustle. Respect a man that's out here making a difference and taking care of his community. I bring love and loyalty to the game. It's not another artist in the industry promoting Islam more than me. I put that act shit, pop shit on the map. Thank God. Not Ralo. Now, he knows this is going to make the government mad, and he's doing it anyway. From here, Ralo would continue to post clips complaining about getting searched by TSA at the airport.
Why she walking out?
Chanel.
She said,
Today, the motherfucking airport. Harassing me. I don't feel like I'm a fucking citizen of the country. I don't feel like I was born in America. Is it a red flag or something over there?
I don't know. That I can't answer because I really don't know.
She was the nicest person that ever did it. The rest of them treated me like drug dealer kingpin. Got the red dogs over there waiting on me. They waiting on me to come down there. They took me out of the plane. I can't get on the plane. And now, I'm off the plane. They kicked me off the plane. They still won't let them people fly.
And interestingly, that clip would come along with a caption that was kind of illuminating when it comes to working out how Ralo thinks, with Ralo sarcastically saying, like I'm really flying bricks of dog food through TSA. Whatever y'all looking for, y'all ain't gonna find it because it no longer exists. And after this, on March the 5th, 2018, Ralo does a promotional interview for Vibe magazine, where he appears sat next to an enormous pile of cash, as he does, with the article explaining how Ralo transitioned from a local heroin dealer to a self-made millionaire of the rap game. But elsewhere in the interview, Ralo was also putting on display just how ignorant and reckless he was being with his life at this point, claiming elsewhere to have briefly followed Young Thug's advice and move out of the hood, but ultimately saying he didn't even finish his lease in the suburbs before moving back to the Bluff to be with his people. Even going as far as to say that he tried to buy back his entire project building, but he didn't want to spend the $2 million that they quoted him for the sale. Ralo was not only recklessly showing off his ill-gotten wealth on social media, but he was also doing detailed interviews on the inner workings of his massive financial empire that he built off the back of slinging dog food. And all while the cops are watching his every move, having just seized $1 million of drugs from him only 3 months before. I mean, it's just wild that Ralo would behave this way. And he would go on to do an extensive Vlad TV interview where he would reveal that he owns 4 houses and 26 apartment units on his block.
I own 5 houses and I own 26 apartment units. Shit, you can call it what you want to call it. We call it Pakistan.
Ralo would also reveal to Vlad that he thought the cops were going to put him in prison and that the FBI follow him wherever he goes.
I said, these motherfuckers better send me to prison for the rest of my life. I gotta leave this shit alone. It wasn't no fucking rap shit. Hell nah, Vlad. Continue with criminal enterprise and all this shit Big Meech knows about. Like, I was like, hell nah. As soon as you get off the plane, they tell you the FBI just was there. You be like, God damn, dog.
Yet even though he knew the feds were trailing him, Ralo would continue to shoot music videos on a bunch of private planes, with this last one being for his song Dream Last Night, a track that came along with several prophetic lyrics where Ralo says that he's rich off dog food.
Like, I want to be me.
Throughout April 2018, Ralo would repeatedly diss the police on social media. On April the 6th, Ralo posts F the police on his Instagram timeline. Then a few days later, on April the 8th, Ralo posts a caption on his IG claiming once again to have made $20 million in his 20s. Then on April the 13th, he would post on Instagram with an angry caption telling all policemen to suck each other's thingalings. Then on April the 14th, he would post a bizarre video showing a comedy sketch where a little person fights a little policeman. However strange it was, sadly, that would be one of the last things that Ralo would post on social media personally. Perhaps he should have spent his final days of freedom ducking the police rather than taunting them on Instagram, because the very same day of that post, his whole operation would come crashing down. On April the 14th, 2018, the ATF and FBI received information that Ralo was repeating his trafficking routine, flying by private jet to Sacramento, California, and back in a matter of days, with cops naturally deciding to surveil him. Tracking his cell phone to the infamous Murder Mountain in Humboldt County, the California cannabis-growing hotspot made famous by the Netflix documentary of the same name. Clearly, this is where Ralo and his fam goons were sourcing their packages. And when Ralo is leaving Sacramento on the 14th, he's seen on the tarmac with 5 men and a woman wearing Fam America clothing and loading 17 packages onto the jet, with the wrapping and the size of these packages being suspiciously familiar to the ones that the fam goons were busted with in December 2017. The cops would wait for Ralo's entourage to arrive back in Atlanta on April the 15th, apparently overhearing communications between the plane and the runway requesting that no staff touch packages coming off of the plane. And when that plane does touch down, the cops move in and take 8 passengers into custody, with Ralo swinging the jet door shut when he saw the cops and holding himself up inside. And it turns out apparently the fam goons couldn't even wait to touch down to start smoking, with pilots later reporting that Mary Jane was being smoked mid-flight, and the cops on the runway claimed that they could smell marijuana coming from the plane when it landed. At this point, Ralo refused to comply with the cops' orders, forcing the cops to force entry onto the plane where Ralo was holed up, with the cops even sending in a K-9 unit to secure Ralo, who surrendered upon being face-to-face with an angry police dog. Once inside, the cops would find 17 packages, each containing 25 pounds of ganja, a total of 444 pounds of weed, with an estimated street value of $840,000.
Hey, you got my picture
now, 9
right there.
individuals were arrested at the scene, and a full indictment was handed down on April the 17th, 2018. The criminal complaint would outline the case against Ralo, and it wasn't looking good. The indictment implicated Ralo alongside his co-defendants in the December 22nd, 2017 $1 million marijuana drug bust, with the affidavit accusing Ralo of being the leader of Famerica, a criminal street gang, and concluding that Ralo and the Famgoons knowingly participated in a conspiracy to distribute a controlled substance. And then the following day, the news of Ralo's arrest would break in numerous media outlets. And soon after the raid of the private jet on the runway, footage would emerge showing police raiding Ralo's compound known as Pakistan.
Tonight, a major raid on a Southwest Atlanta home, and we now know that house belongs to an Atlanta rapper named Ralo.
Now, witnesses say the feds had that house surrounded. Now, I do know that Ralo was not here at the time of the raid because he's already in jail. The FBI, Homeland Security, Atlanta Police surrounded this brick apartment complex on Lucille Avenue in Southwest Atlanta. Fox 5 has learned the complex belongs to Al Davis, also known as Ralo, an Atlanta rapper. Neighbors say several cars were hauled off, including a yellow Lamborghini. Ralo wasn't here at the time of the raid. He's been in the DeKalb County Jail since.
Yeah, man. Let's see. You there? Oh, where you go? Uh-oh. Well,
Sunday, when police arrested him on a criminal conspiracy charge. Wednesday night, DeKalb police told us their narcotics unit says the charges against Ralo are now being handled by the ATF because it's a federal case.
Making matters much worse, a gun would then be found in Ralo's home. The news would continue reporting the details that Ralo has been named as the leader of the Famerica gang.
An Atlanta rapper accused tonight of leading a gang that was allegedly caught trying to move nearly $2 million worth of pot through Metro Atlanta.
And now, criminal complaint alleges the rapper, who's called this apartment complex in Atlanta home, a complex just raided yesterday, is the leader of a gang referred to as Famerica, a name Ralo regularly uses to refer to his music team.
And at this point, things were not looking good for Ralo and the other Famgoons. Yet only the day after this bust, Ralo would release the recklessly titled compilation album, 12 Can't Stop Shit. The project came with a cover art featuring Ralo quite literally giving the middle finger to the cops, and the project itself had a selection of some of Ralo's features and features of his career. Clearly, while Ralo was in jail...
Hold on. There you go. All right.
Okay, so basically... that's the whole rundown with Ralo. So we understand that. So right now, Ralo has been talking about, coming home and out of the woodworks during Ramadan. One of Ralo's associates or older previous associates came out named John Doe speaking on how Ralo was a snitch. But the question is, who did he snitch on, even throughout the paperwork that was uploaded? How you feel about that?
I think that was just the turn on his brother type shit, like some snake shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but is
going out his way.
Do you feel like that's really his brother? Like, do you feel that?
No, because
it's giving envy. Like he might have been envious to him, because if that's your brother, for one, if some rumors came out like that,
but he didn't, like, that's what I'm saying. He didn't even tell on him. He like going out his way.
That's the thing. So it's just like you going so hard about it. Like, where's the co-defendant you got that paperwork from? Because that's the actual paperwork. So who you get that paperwork from? He claimed he got it from someone that went back to jail. That's what he said in the comments or whatever. But it's just like nobody's locked up but Ralo. So what's really tea? Like, who?
Yeah, that's where it's crazy at, because I don't understand why everybody is just jumping to conclusions and he's a rat and all this and that, and nobody's in jail except him, and nobody coming out like, oh, Ralo told on me.
Right.
Like, nobody's doing it.
The only other person that came out and did that, because the guy John Doe saying he's been pulling up on people. We know he pulled up on 21 Savage. He released the paperwork to 21 Savage. And, 21 ain't out here bashing him, even if he might feel like, Ralo did it or not. He didn't come out and say like, oh, he did it. He came out and said, your lawyer said the only person you told on was yourself, which is okay. Like, if you take a plea deal, what do you expect? Like, you're admitting your guilt at the end of the day. Like, it's not on no Gunna'S situation. It's not on no 6ix9ine situation. If you take a plea deal, you feel me? That don't mean that you're still not going to serve time. If you take a plea deal, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? So it's just like, what's really up?
He got time served now. Shit. Get that shit out.
Yeah, he was sentenced to 97 months, but he still was getting time for, like good behavior and, stuff like that. Like, they were reducing his time. So what about like Boosie? What you think about that?
What you mean? Him getting 97 months?
No, I said Boosie.
Oh, Boosie out of line, man.
I think Boosie out of line. Boosie's most definitely out of line. And I think he owes him an apology. Like, if you could give T.I. an apology, you most definitely owe Ralo an apology. You don't talk to no man through no DMs. And then you go on the Breakfast Club. And it's giving, you had an album coming out. Like, how many streams did Boosie's album hit that day? How many? It haven't even been a week, but it's just like, were you blasting Ralo because y'all was cool and you heard
he was
that?
Definitely on a press run.
Huh?
He was definitely on a press run.
I think Boosie was most definitely on a press run, but you didn't have to bring Ralo into that situation. I don't agree with that at all.
Yeah, it's because he was talking about it before.
Like,
people asking him questions, they asked about Gunna.
But nobody asked him about Ralo. He brought Ralo up like, y'all know I talk to Ralo. Like, pull up. I wonder, can you pull that clip up? Because like, when he brought Ralo into it, like, he didn't have to bring him up. That didn't have nothing to do with anything. Like, if you speaking on Gunna, you speaking on Gunna. Like, Charlamagne and Envy probably ain't know that Boosie was that close to Ralo in the first place. Like, what? For you to have brought him up talking about, y'all know I talk to Ralo, like, okay.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'm like, I think Boosie just he should have got all the facts. Like, you don't see nobody else speaking on it, man.
But I do feel John Doe pulled up on him.
Oh yeah, he probably did. Yeah.
I do feel he pulled up on him, and
but if he put up with him with the paperwork that he got that link in his bio and shit.
Yeah, that's the paperwork he put up on him and showed him, because he was saying he pulled up on a whole bunch of people. So,
Yeah, that nigga corny, man. That nigga corny. He going out of his way.
Yeah, and he still posting stuff till this day. Like 2 hours ago, he's posting stuff about Ralo, saying he's gonna post stuff every day. He don't care until Ralo stop biting the cheese, he said.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Because, like, yeah, you just making stuff up. Cause I mean, even if you don't know, but you gotta know, because the Brick Baby know. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. Should make sense. He gonna come home and motherfuckers just gonna. Yeah, he gotta come home and get on his blogs. Man, is he good?
But not even just that, he gotta come home and show out. At the end of the day, like, that's exactly what he has to do. That's nice.
Yeah, but that's too obvious. That might be not the thing to do because that's the obvious thing to do.
Just handle his business at the end of the day. Like he's talking to like the nigga John Doe. He over there talking about somebody said to him in the comments, like, you know, at the end of the day, like what you trying to stop his bag? Like, you know, at least let the man eat. If you feel like that, you feel like that. If you feel that he snitched, okay. But the fact that you gotta go keep saying it every day, this nigga gonna say, oh, he still gonna make money. He still gonna eat, but he ain't gonna eat with the real niggas that like, nigga, get your bitch ass on. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? Like who did he snitch on? Where in the paperwork did it show he snitched? You posted 168 pages and none of the pages say he snitched on so-and-so. And you can't say that it's in the sealed documents.
Is he mad because he like he got niggas knocked and that's, you know what I'm saying? That's like he got the brothers knocked. Is that what they mad about?
He didn't get the brothers knocked. The brothers got they self knocked at the end of the day. Who the fuck told them to follow after another grown man? No one told them that. He was taking care of a lot of them niggas that was living in them apartments. It wasn't like they had their own motion and shit like that. Them niggas was waiting for a dollar. They was waiting for the back end.
But they still thinking, they don't think like they think like if they wasn't with you, it wouldn't have happened. That's how they thinking.
But the thing is, John Doe was with him. So if that was the case, then
yeah, but somebody is in his ear.
What, in John Doe?
Yeah, that's how he got the paperwork. That's why he don't. Oh, but it's not. Now it's the sealed paperwork. First it was the shit he had. Now it's the sealed shit.
Some niggas trying to extort him. That's what the fuck going on. They think that they trying to extort him. They probably think he gonna get some money or, you know, he getting his little clout for his businesses and stuff like that. That's all he be talking about. Them fat faced ass dogs and stuff like that. Like nobody care about that. Like you should have been on that all along. But the fact that like is that, I mean, I'm not Muslim or anything like that. But if we speaking on religion, what religious man gonna keep down another brother? Like Malcolm X, none of them wouldn't have kept doing it.
Yeah, I don't know. He ain't
I
got
don't even know if Farrakhan would have did that.
He ain't got nothing good coming.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that's not even healthy. Like, and then recently Ralo, you know, exposed what Queen was saying. His old manager, saying that he edited the call. You can't trust no nigga that edits a call, a phone call. That's not culture at all. But we gonna get back to that. Free Ralo, he'll be home soon. Get back to the music, his family. But let's speak on Gunna. Can we play the music? Can we play the video that dropped? I didn't see the video.
Oh, the Gunna video?
Yeah, let's talk about that. Because I heard he was dropping some little jabs.
Man, he let me see. I forgot. Where's it at? Gunna. Boom. Got a new song. Probably can't play the song, so.
Oh, we can't preview the song?
No, you know how. I mean, you might
Wow. And people on YouTube be doing that stuff all the time.
But you might get flagged. All right. I got you. Yeah, no, you don't get flagged. It's all good. You just gotta probably mute it. Boom, what is that? Window, Chrome tab. Okay, boom. Is it up there? Oh, you gotta add it.
Okay, let me see. I should have got me something to drink.
Did you add it?
I'm doing it now. Right. Bread and butter. I wonder what made them call it bread and butter.
Yeah, that's like money, man. Like guns and butter.
Mm.
Oh, fucking commercial, man.
Just coming in. Was able to rapper Gunna. Mixed reactions from William and no problem.
Going all out when it's by that bread and butter. The kill for clout, I put that on my dead brother, yeah. He talk so much, I showed him I'm a real hunter. Won't say it, but he know I still got real cutters, yeah. Yeah, I'm right back and I lost mad commas. I had been down bad inside a dog tunnel, yeah. Fuck them boys, I found out who my real partners. And who was only with me cause I had dollars. Never fucked a nigga, always stayed solid. Keep it real with niggas, never lied and always stay honest. Love my bro so much, I never change on him. I don't wanna go and do the work, bring you the damn profits. Hustle on my own, I always did know how to sell product. They ain't give me shit I grind so long, came from the damn bottom. Every nigga speaking on my name could have some real problems. We are not the same, ain't in my lane, I got my own column, yeah. Peeping shit, I'm seeing niggas fall back. You bitch ass niggas got me at the topic of the chat. You switched on me when you know you in business with a rat. And the boy that's like, yo, brother, ain't nobody speak on that. The city see it clearly if I had to state of fact. You step up with a nigga that done got your partner. How these niggas talking only knew him cause it's slay. You rap but need more streams, heard he put my name on wax. You wouldn't even believe, I ain't had to watch my back. If niggas really talking, how you think we done got snatched? Nobody sent the kite, I said in road waiting to get back. This shit didn't get off track, let's get it back on track. Going all out when it's by that bread and butter. The kill for cut, I put that on my dead brother, yeah. He talk so much, I showed him I'm a real hunter. Won't say it, but he know I still got real cutters, yeah. Yeah, I'm right back and I lost mad commas. I had been down bad inside a dog tunnel, yeah. Fuck the boys, I found out who my real partners. And who was only with me cause I had dollars, yeah. Fuck, I paid a lawyer, for. So I walk out the same word that the railroad. Niggas find it what I don't understand, though. Don't get put me down, I been locked down, don't know which way to go. Never get no statement, no upgrade, until no plan.
Why is lagging on my end?
On my P's and Q, but cut it time, I be prepared for it, yeah. Post shiny niggas throwing shade, though. I can get on here, but I'm just chillin', just see how I go. But they say you want some smoke with me, ain't in my time zone. Any given day, I could just pop out one of those side dogs. Gonna eat too slick, you ain't gonna know which way I played. Shit too hot, I can't even put no money in.
You on mute.
You said it was lagging?
Yeah, once you muted yourself, it was perfectly fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Pulling up, pop out like what the fuck you niggas said. Ain't with all that talking, this the last time I'ma say it. I don't think I'm sick the way I keep popping these meds. I finally found out this just the way the devil dance. Had too many niggas run, I fed that bit my hand. I got too many folks to feed, you just don't understand. Yeah. Going all out when it's by that bread and butter. The kill for clout, I put that on my dead brother, yeah. He talk so much, I showed him I'm a real hunter. Won't say it, but he know I still got real cutters, yeah. Yeah, I'm right back and I lost mad commas. I had been down bad inside a dog tunnel, yeah. Fuck them boys, I found out who my real partners. And who was only with me cause I had dollars, yeah.
That was straight. I feel like he took a lot of jabs. Like, I know, I don't care what he said. He took a jab at Baby. Like,
he took a jab at Baby. He took a jab at Lil Durk. He took a jab at Lil Durk.
What exactly did he say about Durk? I ain't hear. I probably heard it, but
Remember he was talking about the Virgil song.
oh yeah.
And all that.
But I feel like Durk been going on his way, even speaking on Gunna. Like he didn't.
Man, he's still getting paid off that Virgil song. Like,
both of them are. Unless he go ahead and go take Gunna off the song, like it's just like, come on now. All right, what? And a lot of people they're more loyal to Thug. That's probably how they met, Gunna through Thug and stuff like that. But it's just like he was
like, if it wasn't for Thug, I wouldn't even know you. He said, well, for Slat, I wouldn't even know you.
And look, I seen Lil Gotti came out and he was talking about that. He was like what? Like, I know Lil Gotti used to call Gunna Pops, like dad.
It's corny.
Like, I guess grown men be calling other grown men pops, like that's they like influence. That's what it gives that he was looking up to Gunna. You know what I mean? So it's just like, if anything.
No. Oh man, you can't call no nigga pops, man.
I don't agree with that either.
I ain't never done that except Dad, my father.
Or your grandfather.
You're right. I didn't call him pops like that.
Yeah. So yeah. So what you thought about that? What you thought about Gunna? He did snitch, technically. Now he snitched compared to he said YSL was a gang. And
But like, what is that? He didn't take the stand. He didn't put nobody in jail neither. Like,
yeah, I'm shocked he wasn't at the stand.
Like we wasn't even supposed to see that. So it's like, I don't know, man.
Is that what they gave off for the internet?
Yeah, that's some fluff for the internet. Like,
well,
we gotta see what happens when Thug get out.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Let's see what's gonna happen when Thug get out, because
get him up out of here. Yeah, like all that's his internet chat. Man. Get that shit up out of here, man, niggas. We'll see what happens.
Gotta listen to that Moneybagg Yo album. I haven't listened to that yet. You heard anything off of it?
Nah, no, not yet. Nah, I ain't hear no Moneybagg Yo.
What's the name of his album? I think it was like Harder to Love. Let me see. Yeah, Hard to Love. Yeah, I'm gonna tap into that. Most definitely. Who else? You said CRIPMAC, and what's the ugly little nigga name?
Oh, Bosco. Yeah. Shit. The niggas supposed to be fighting. They should have a fight. They're gonna have a little celebrity fight. I don't know. I think Bosco better knock him out in the first round. CRIPMAC might have CRIPMAC probably got more win than Bosco, because that nigga been fighting in jail and all that type of shit. Like, that nigga really been fighting. So yeah, Bosco better watch it. Nigga, he gonna fuck around, knock him out by accident, type shit.
Hell no.
I'm trying to find the video. Let me see if I can find one. Okay, and that could be it.
Well, yeah, for our first little stream, we can do this again on different topics. We can do it at the end of each week, stuff that goes on, and just stream it like that.
No, yeah, I get it. Hell yeah. No, I figured out. I figured out that I could post with this computer, and we could do it like that. Yeah.
This wrong.
Yeah, let me see. Here we go. Here we go. Here, CRIPMAC training. Here, let me see if I can add it.
How has Shopify enabled your business to scale? Shopify has enabled my business to scale in so many ways, from getting product to customers in terms of integrating seamlessly with our warehouse to integrating seamlessly with the various platforms that we use to run ads. It also has allowed us to ship overseas.
Here, check it out. Did you add it? It's low. You gotta add it.
That's your raps, right?
Oh, yeah, on hood. Education part, I left them on hood.
I got some
What intentional? I cut green. I need crip low.
I ain't gonna add it.
Oh.
Come on. It's red. Oh, goddamn. On crip blue. I appreciate it, love. Joey on hood. 16 kind, make wood. On hood. All right, Cal, we gonna wrap this motherfucker. It's up on hood. On crip blue.
You ready for it, man?
Yeah, on hood.
You been doing your jumping jacks, guys?
I've been doing it. Jumping jacks every night. Jumping jacks, leaving cakes. I do my push-ups also.
You been selling box?
Also, make sure you get the kids nice empty meal. Cleaned up this morning, now I'm at work. On hood, let's get it. Get it. On hood. The cops called cut on hood. You know, I let cut know that. On hood, we gonna make this shit happen, hood. On Samoa now, a lot of Samoans might see upset like, well,
But yeah, that was a cool little stream. We most definitely we can do this every week. We can go every Sunday. You're muted. I don't know what you were saying.
So run pants like Birdman. Yes, we'll figure it out.
Most definitely. This would be interesting.
All right. So yes, I'm out. I'm leaving the studio here.
Right. Yes. It was awesome stream. We'll do this again. It was my first time ever streaming. I'm not a streamer like that. I'm trying to get into it. So yes, make sure you tune in. Mwah.
This thing.